Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Just Marcus, and this is the 8 subscriber special. I'll read everyone a story for the 8 subscriber special. Okay, I'll be back. Super quick. Okay, I'm back with the book. Yeah, the book is back. Yeah, we're gonna be reading Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilets. Yay! Woohoo! It's pretty amazing, if you ask me. Okay. Page 1. It's this. I can't read this. Okay. Skip that. Skip. This is George Beard and Harold Hutchins. George is the kid on the left, and with the tie and the flat top. Harold is the one on the right, with the t-shirt and the bad haircut. Remember that now. Depending on who you ask, you'd probably hear a lot of different things about George and Harold. Their teacher, Miss Ribble, might say that George and Harold were disruptive and behaviorally challenged. Their gym teacher, Mr. Meaner, might add that they were in serious need of a major attitude adjustment. Their principal, Mr. Krupp, would probably have a few more choice words to include, like sneaky and criminally mischievous, and I'll get those boys if it's the last thing I, well, you get the idea. But if you ask their parents, they'd probably tell you that George and Harold were smart and sweet and very good-hearted, even if they were a bit silly at times. I'd have to agree with their parents. Yes, pretty intense. Whoa. This book is boring. Let's do something else. Let's skip to the middle of the book. Okay, we're here. Okay. George and Harold went to the other end of the gymnasium and opened their backpacks and began to work. George busied himself turning on the spray nozzles. George busied himself by turning all the spray nozzles on the automatic dog washer around, while Harold filled up the soap tank with India ink. I don't know what that is. Then they moved on to the volcano detector. Will you please pass the big bag of butterscotch pudding and Phillips head screwdriver? Asked Harold. Sure, said George. He carefully inserted eggs into the electric ping-pong ball server. The next chapter is chapter 6. The following day started out sunny and cheerful. The students and faculty fled into the gymnasium and checked the seats very carefully before sitting down. Greetings, said Mr. Krupp. Yeah, so Mr. Krupp said that, and who was standing up at the microphone? You don't need to worry about sticky seats today, he said. I've taken measures to ensure that this convention won't be a disaster like last year's. Whoa. Last year's must have been pretty bad. Everyone settled as Madison Mancini, a 3rd grader, stepped on stage to demonstrate her automatic dog washer. First, said Madison, you put your dog in the tub. Then you press the button. Madison pressed the start button. At first, nothing happened. Then suddenly, a spurt of inky black water sprayed up out over the crowd. Everyone, except the dog, got soaked. "I can't stop it," she cried. "Someone turned the nozzles around. Oh no." "Now who could have done that?" asked Mr. Krupp. Next was Donnie Schumacher with his electric ping pong server. He turned the machine on, and immediately it began hurling extra large grade A eggs into the crowd. That's something How to Basic would do, because he's obsessed with eggs. Funny. Okay. Foop, 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 went the machine. "That can't turn the machine off," cried Donnie. "Someone jammed the paperclip into the controller." "Now who could have done that?" asked Miss Ribble. Freddie Moore's volcano detector was also a big flop. When Freddie connected the circuits to the 9-volt battery, a large spring, which had been crammed into the center of its miniature volcano, launched a big plastic bag of butterscotch pudding into the high crowd. The crowd wasn't high. It actually says launched a giant plastic bag of butterscotch pudding high into the crowd, not into the high crowd, because they're kids. No. It landed somewhere between third and fourth rows. Splat! "Hey," whined Freddie, "somebody put pudding into my volcano." "Now who could have done that?" asked Mr. Meaner. Mr. Meaner was the gym teacher. It's pretty boring. I read these as a kid, and they were better then. But now that I read them, it's just long. It's just long, and it takes a long time. Okay, so what happens is, okay, so what they do is, George and Harold will write this comic book thing, and so then they put it in this weird machine thing that they thought was a copier that actually made the toilets. Yeah, see, it made all the toilets come alive or be alive, and then the toilet started attacking people. Yeah, see, Mr. Meaner, I think, got just destroyed by the toilet because he's mean. And then, so Captain Underpants comes, and he's actually Mr. Krupp. So then Captain Underpants saves the day. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. But then the Turbo Toilet 2000 comes, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm mad. I'm gonna beat you guys up and stuff." And so then Captain Underpants comes, and then just does some flipperama stuff. See, this is a very dangerous stuff. Don't do this at home. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So then, Captain Underpants, he saves the day. No, wait, no. Captain Underpants gets eaten by the Turbo Toilet 2000. Where is it? Here is the flipperama stuff. Yeah, and so then what happens is, what's it called? So then George and Harold create something called the urinator. The urinator. So it looks like that. It's just like a robot with a plunger. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then he beats the shit out of, what's it called? What's his name? The Turbo Toilet 2000, see? There we go. So then everything's good. Everything good happens, and so... And the robot fixed the school and everything, so then everything was good and back to normal. Yay. And everyone was happy. Yay. The end. It's just like the Grinch. Happiness. Forever. Yay. That's the end, everyone. So, go home, go outside, and stop watching YouTube videos. Well, watch my YouTube videos. Like and comment and stuff. And then press the bell thing, too. And, sauce review is coming soon, so be prepared for that. It's gonna be really good. It's sauce review. Why'd I do that? Okay, bye.